It's hard to talk because I don't know where to start. I grew up in tough places. I come here. One thing was clear, like I want to give my all, So as a kid, when I started football, this was always in my head, So because performance-wise, I think it could be ups and down, but give it all. I think you can do it every single time, So this is me, and this is how I train. This is how I learn from my parents. I come to North London 10 years ago. I was very nervous, to be honest. Before I joined Spurs, obviously I was young, and then I was having a session with some teams in England, and it was quite really difficult because I couldn't speak English, and it felt like everybody just not was having me, so I didn't have really good memories in UK, if I'm honest. But when I got to White Hart Lane, obviously it was still White Hart Lane when I joined, so when I walked into I think everybody just welcome to North London, so which is that I had a special feeling. But afterwards I had to do the English interview, so I was quite a bit nervous because I couldn't speak English. So yeah, I still remember that I just say I'm happy to be here, and I was just so excited. I made a great decision that because it was Premier League and Spurs, everything that come together, and obviously the fear was still there, but I just want to make my fear is not exist, So my dream was playing in the Premier League, and do whatever I can, try to be the best player in the world. So that decision was, I think, probably it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Obviously, I was not expecting my first year will be amazing, but after game goes on, I think people or players trust me more and more, and fans get loved, and then obviously I just want to stay long as possible, and I always want to give something back to fans. I think from this period until now, I get so much love, which is that I'm so grateful. To get love, I think it's just not free, like everybody has to make a big effort, so it took a little bit of time, but I think people understand as soon as when they understood the way I play. I think they love me, that's why. So Spurs family, they will remember my name forever. Score first goal in the stadium, win the trophy as a captain, win the Europa League. It was something special and spectacular. I think the way we handled the situation, the circumstance we faced it, I think it was probably one of the hardest challenges we faced it. So lifting the trophy as a captain in this club, it makes you feel you're a special person, So that day I still remember, and I feel it, The parade was just incredible. I'll never forget that moment, and the happiest face I ever seen from fans, smiling, laughing. Even some people were crying, and they were just so proud of the boys. That day was just something that never ever forget, and I will watch the clip forever. I'm very proud of what I achieved for this amazing football club, and I'm very proud, to be honest, what I achieved as an individual, as a collective. I think there's something special, so you have to earn it, so you have to be playing well, you have to be nice on and off the pitch, and you have to be top footballer and also top professional, so that's what I dream for. And seeing the Korean fans, so many Korean fans in the stadium, makes me even more proud. And I'm not the guy who always taking it, so I always wanted something, give back as much as I take it, so get so much love, so I take the love, but I always want to give the happiness and the true love that I while I'm playing. So yeah, seeing Korean fans, or also the Spurs fans welcome the Korean fans, makes me even very, very happy. I'm very lucky that I had an amazing mom and dad that was very strict on me. They always said to me, doesn't matter how good you are as a footballer, you're better person than footballer. As getting older, you're obviously facing the reality, and you always see the people that coming as a youth, and I just want to be a good role model that everybody look at me and say, look, we got had amazing captain that also playing good, but also being amazing for human beings. It's hard to say, but there is no forever, you know. It was tough, but I gave everything what I could, what I had, and the loyalty. Also, loyalty was important, but for me, it was clear that I want to give something back. That was the trophy.
It's heavy, yeah?
It's heavy. Come here as a kid, but living as a grown man, is it something special? So I'm very grateful towards the club and all the staff, all the coaching staff, all the players that I play with, and huge grateful to everyone, and also especially to the fans.